So young men and women all across America sign up to put their personal lives on display in an effort to find love, and we all like to watch. That's right, we're talking about ABC's hit show, The Bachelor, and Connor Obrochta was one of the guys who put himself out there recently on The Bachelorette and also Bachelor in Paradise. So he's here to give us kind of the inside scoop on what life is like after reality TV. And then, of course, we can't talk to anybody involved with the show without our own Bachelor and Bachelorette expert, our producer, Kaylee Green. So, Kaylee, great to have you with her. Connor, we're going to pick your brain here. So, Kaylee, for those who don't keep up with what's been going on these shows, fill us in your words on what happened this past season.
Yeah, so obviously Connor was on The Bachelorette. He made it to the top 8. So he actually did pretty decently.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And then he actually advanced on to Bachelor in Paradise, which was, I feel like you would have preferred to stay a little longer.
Absolutely.
there.
Yeah.
It was a little short-lived, but it still looked like you had a good time. Not only with the women you met, but also the guys. So the first question I kind of want to just ask is, was there a bond and a brotherhood that you found with the men on your season and in Bachelor in Paradise?
So there definitely was. I mean, being with those guys pretty much all day, every day, and knowing their personalities, extreme alpha men, and you kind of are a little off your game, and you don't know if you should trust them. If not, we're all pursuing the same girl, so it's a little bit difficult in that end. But going through the weeks, and especially getting there to the later couple of guys, you do build a relationship with most of them, and you understand who's genuine, who's not, who's real, who's fake. And so going even into Bachelor in Paradise, some of the guys were still there, and we kind of even bonded more.
Yeah.
And we still keep that relationship going. So it's really nice to see, and you know, I have a big group of friends now that came off of that show, so it's really nice.
Yeah, okay, so like you said, you kept those friendships going into the real world, and Colton was one of your good friends on those seasons. As you know, Colton Underwood is the new Bachelor for next season.
Oh, yeah.
But he's been getting a lot of flack, and he's been getting a lot of hate for being the Bachelor. So how do you handle that? Do you stick up for him? Do you tell him, hey man, it's okay, you're gonna do great?
Yeah.
So where would you stand in that situation?
I mean, thinking about being the Bachelor, that's a big role, and you know, putting yourself out there, especially on national TV, it's a lot. But I don't really understand why he's been getting so much flack for it. He's a really great guy. He's genuine. He knows what he wants in a girl. Even him being 26 years old, he's very mature for his age, and so I think he's going to do absolutely amazing on it. I think he's ready. I think he knows what he wants. Maybe just in terms of his previous relationship with Tia and and another girl prior to that, obviously Becca. Maybe that's why people are thinking he's maybe not ready or don't necessarily want him to be the Bachelor. But my personal opinion, I think he's going to do amazing on the show.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, it's been to the point where you and other men who have gotten close with him from the show The Bachelor have been tweeting out things to him to kind of stick up for him. So one of the previous Bachelors, Sean Lowe, said, "I'm bummed The Bachelor decision too. I asked ABC to choose me again, but this time cast 25 puppies instead of women. They told me to stop calling them." Also, I'm sure Colton will do great. Lastly, it's a TV show, not a Supreme Court nomination. Calm down, people. So it's good that you are also on that bandwagon of just, hey, Colton's gonna do great.
Okay, I have to ask, would you want to be the Bachelor?
Would I want to be the Bachelor? Yeah. I would say absolutely. I think it's a great opportunity. You're putting yourself out there, you're showing your vulnerable side, and you're meeting obviously great women too.
But
so.
Isn't it hard to be judged by all the women in America?
Right, and do you really want that?
Yeah.
I mean, being on The Bachelor and being on Bachelor in Paradise, now that I have somewhat of following, you're going to get judged by, and even if you don't, you're going to get judged by people regardless. So knowing that and understanding it and not paying attention to it is the biggest thing. And so with that being said, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, so speaking of Bachelor in Paradise you just mentioned, how was that different from your experience on The Bachelorette? Because I know that it's a handful of girls and a handful of guys, not just one girl and a ton of guys.
Right, and so obviously, just like you said, Bachelor in Paradise, you're mingling with girls, you're still with the guys, and you're able to be with them throughout the entire day. And so it's easier to build that relationship, to mingle, to build friendships, to build relationships, and overall, you're in paradise. So it's amazing.
I know, I'd like to hang out there.
Waking up to, the sunrise, going to sleep, seeing the sunset and everything. So it's just, it's an amazing opportunity. And
Tough gig, Connor.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. Tough
Exactly.
gig. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
All right.
And after the Bachelorette, all right, now what is it life like after the show for you?
It's been amazing. A lot of opportunities been coming out of this. Obviously, I promote health and fitness, and that's my passion. So to be able to reach a larger market of people and promote that to them, and educate them on that, it's something that is true to me, and I love doing that. So it's been a lot of fun.
We could, I'm trying to brand you, like Body by Bachelor. Or
And
something.
he has his dog. He hangs out with his dog, Jordy, all the time.
Absolutely, yeah.
That makes it all good.
Ladies everywhere are swooning. All right, well, Connor's going to stick around with us. As you heard him say that fitness is one of his passions, he's going to put us through a fitness workout coming up. So that's still to come. We'll be right back.